Hello everyone, it's Ngozi and welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it's so nice being in front of the camera. I know I've talked about my last video coming back and re-strategizing and just thinking about what I wanted to talk about. I feel like this is just like my safe place. I started this channel, it's crazy, 3 years now. And just trying to really find my footing. If you all don't know, I also have another channel. I share my identical twin sister, Ejima. I have a link down below where we talk about dating, our experiences living in our respective cities, me, Houston, Texas, and her, Charlotte, North Carolina. In this video, I'll just talk about, my natural hair journey and where I'm at. As y'all can see, I have my hair out. I just want to get a little into that. It's about 20 years I've been natural. How do I feel about it, where I am, beauty standards, and all that good stuff. If you're interested, stay tuned, like the video, and let's get into it. All right. So this year makes 19 years I've been natural. It's crazy. Like, I've had my hair now in its natural state longer than it's been permed, significantly longer, right? And if you watch my older videos, I talk about never really going natural. I never stopped perming my hair with the idea of wearing my real hair out, to be honest. It wasn't really a movement back then, almost 20 years ago. It wasn't really a thing. Like, this natural hair thing really blew up in the last 10, 15 years, especially for, more coarser, kinkier, curly textures like mine, 4C. Just to give a little bit of background, I stopped perming my hair in sophomore year of high school. Me and my sister, it was because it was so painful. We always had like burnt scalps, blisters, tried everything, petroleum jelly, all the scalp greases. I remember only perming my hair like once and not having scabs. So we just decided we're not gonna perm it. Started playing sports, just work between like braids and sew-ins. Sew-ins were really big back then. And then, I went to college, had my hair in sew-ins. And then after college, I don't know what I was watching. I don't know whether it's YouTube. I think I just got into YouTube, 2010. And I was like, okay, let me try this two-strand twist. Just to show how much I didn't know, I blow dry my hair first and then twisted it. And now I would never do that, right? But I didn't really understand my hair, my texture, but it was just coming out new and it was fun. I had energy, I was young, no care in the world, not working. So I did it. And when I tell you all, I went to work that day. I will never forget that summer of 2010. I was working in retail. The amount of compliments I got on my hair, I'm telling you, from even non-black people. I remember one white lady getting out a paper and pen and writing down, telling me to tell her how to make her hair look like mine. Like, tell her the steps, because she was so convinced and so dedicated to having her hair look like mine. And it's just crazy sometimes when you think about like what you tell yourself and like what the reality is. A lot of times there's like a disconnect, right? I'm even tying in beauty standards, right? Because I will say I'm a natural girl. I even started off this channel, I believe, at a small amount of time I was in Ngozi 4C hair, but I realized I didn't want to limit myself just to hair, and also I didn't always wear my hair out. 2023. A lot going on, personal, moving, life. Ever since moving to Houston, not being in my home anymore, where I had like a sink in my basement to do my own hair. Doing my own hair has been just so stressful. So stressful. I have a separate video talking about my hairstylist, my hair, natural hair salon experiences, because I just made the 6th natural hair salon in Houston last week. So I started doing my hair, going to get my hair done more, also not really being happy with the results or the pricing, and then just hiding under wigs. So last year I wore wigs a lot. I even noticed like my hairline, those wigs, the closures pressing on your hairline started going back a little. And I'm like, Ngozi, this is not you. You used to be like wearing your hair all girly. Like, I remember one year, it's 2012. I have a good memory. And I challenged myself to not put weave or wigs in my hair. I was in college. I didn't wear a weave or wig all of 2012. Like, that's how much I used to wear my hair out. That's how much. Like, I was not a wig person. Wigs weren't even big back then. I didn't wear my first wig until 2015. I was like 24, 25 years old. And that was also because y'all know my scalp condition. So having my hair out was just too stressful. I had to wash it a lot. And, I have a lot of hair and I have very thick hair. So wearing wigs and having my hair on cornrows helped me maintain my scalp condition better. right? But I was never really a wig person. And with my scalp condition, I wasn't able to do sew-ins anymore. It's crazy how I go from wearing my hair out all the time and always wearing wigs, right? So there's a lot of things that go into this, and I mentioned beauty standards. I think that sometimes when you get used to yourself looking a certain type of way, that becomes your standard. And it's not to say you don't like another look or you don't like an alternative, but you just become comfortable with that. I can speak to that, you know, being like a taller girl. I'm 6'1", heavier, you know, I have a lot of weight. I just always felt like longer hair fit me better. It slimmed me, it made my waist look smaller, you know, it made me look more elegant. Even the words that we choose to associate with straight hair, it's crazy. It's a lot of conditioning and a lot of unlearning we need to do. So, you know, I just started getting also lower maintenance, the wigs. You know, I can get some cornrows, have them in for like 3-4 weeks, just wash them versus washing my real hair. Like I mentioned, it's just a lot. Like, I'm not giving myself excuses, but we can't have this conversation about natural hair without bringing in density, texture, and fullness, and length. We have to pull in length. There are naturals who are able to do their hair more often, maybe every week or so. But from my experience and what I've observed, and even watching girlies in the natural hair community, when your hair is shorter, softer, finer, it's way easier to do your hair. Y'all see this hair? Let me get close. This beautiful thick hair, 4C, 4Z, whatever you want to call it. I got a lot of hair. This hair is thick. It can be dry, it can be coarse, and it's not a day's work. To wash my hair every week, I gotta be going to the salon. Doing it myself is just too time consuming, right? So the wigs kind of make you get lazy because you can have your hair under something and cover it up whenever you want to go out, right? Especially for like the girlies that work from home or whatever, no one's really looking at you. You could just have your cornrows day to day. You have a meeting, maybe you throw it on or your camera's off, but you don't have to really worry about your hair until the weekends, right? So I got really caught up in that cycle. 2022, I wore my hair out. Like, it was almost like a half and half, maybe still even slightly more, but I had a stylist I liked that was close to me. But then she started wallowing her prices, then I moved. So 2023, I was still struggling to find my place and what I liked, and life was just looked a little bit different, and I found myself hiding under the wigs. Also, I don't do my hair myself as often anymore. Like, last time I've washed my own hair and styled it, I think it's June of 2023. Yeah, June or July of 2023. Like, and we're in February, right? So like, I don't really do my own hair anymore. Like I'm telling you guys, it's just too stressful, too much. I'm gonna spend 6-5 hours doing hair when I can pay someone $100 to do it in two hours. Financially, it doesn't make sense for me to do my hair where I am in my life. Like I mentioned, I had the energy and strength. I was a broke college student. I was young. I had the energy. I wasn't doing anything better. I didn't have all these things I need to do, living at home. But now just doing my own hair is really, it just doesn't really make sense, to be honest. So that's another factor, because I've stopped doing my hair as much. I'm relying on just going out to do my hair. And like I mentioned, that'll be a separate video, it had its challenges. But you know, it takes sometimes you to sit down and reflect and understand the why behind your actions, and to really be like, okay, let me just make a change. For one, wigs can be very uncomfortable. I've never worn a frontal wig or all amount of closures, but even those, to really get that look you want, you gotta like sleek it down. That includes a little bit of glue. It ends up messing up your hairline. Like, it's a lot going on with that. And then you have to really look at the deeper picture, like, why do I feel prettier in these wigs? Why do I feel like I look better in these wigs? Why do I feel as if I'm perceived better in these wigs, right? So like I said, a lot of the times it's in your head. Like, it's what we think sometimes people are viewing us as, and what we think will be more desirable. Honestly, sometimes it's not, or it's not to the people we care about, right? So for example, you may wear a wig to your behind and get certain type of attention from certain people, but then are those the people you really want to even be getting attention from? Why do you care? You know what I mean? Like, you have to look at the deeper, like, it's my hair, it grows out from my scalp. No matter the texture, the pattern, whatever, I need to learn how to accept it. It doesn't mean I have to wear it 24/7, because I would never be those girlies saying I'm never going to wear a wig, I'm never going to wear a weave. I want a different look. My hair can't achieve every look naturally. That's just the truth. Even non-black women, they wear wigs, they wear weaves. Celebrities that are not black, a lot of they wear wigs, they wear weaves. You may want a different color in your hair. I may not want to color my real hair, so I'll achieve that by wearing a wig. But I do think it could be problematic when you feel as if that look with a wig is superior to your real hair, or that's the preferred look. I do think that sometimes you have to do that inner work and look deep down inside. But nonetheless, I'm tired of all these men online saying they don't like wigs, they like weaves. It's annoying. Like, I don't like people giving their unsolicited opinions, and a lot of them believe they don't like wigs or weaves, but they may not like the very wiggy looks, like lace fronts and all that stuff. But it's just annoying hearing a lot of men make opinions about women who they're not married to, because you can have your opinion about your wife and tell her how you prefer her to wear her wig, but like, I don't care how a man I don't know or I'm not trying to date thinks about my hair. Like, I'm not wearing it for you. Like I mentioned, I get caught up in the wigs. I think a lot of women, black women in particular, get caught up in the wigs because of the convenience factor. That's facts. The average black person is not washing their hair that frequently. Our hair is not designed that way, and also could be a lot of work, especially being having coarser hair and being natural. Wigs can serve as just like that really convenient style. But then again, it's not an excuse, like I mentioned. There's nothing like embracing embracing your natural hair, you know, just wearing it out. I just feel so free. Like, it's about to be 2 weeks I had my hair out this year. It's February, and it's like, I feel so free. Like, I feel like the feeling of not having to go run for a wig, for a meeting, jumping on camera and having to go run real quick and get my wig and put it on, or going out and feeling like, oh, now I got to start laying and all that stuff. Like, y'all, it's so refreshing. And I'm definitely going to wear my hair out this more. I think for, like, you know, people around me encouraging me, my friends, my family. My sister just got micro locks. You know, I like the versatility of having my hair out. I don't think I'm ready for that. I know I'm not ready for that, but I definitely understand why people go that route. And a lot of you have commented like, why don't you lock your hair or get sister locks? I mean, she got micro locks, yeah, not sister locks, but those type of styles. And I definitely understand, because, you know, for someone that doesn't want to wear wigs a lot, doesn't want to really like have to do their hair on a day-to-day, that definitely is a great option. But I'm not ready for that. I still like my blowouts, having my straight hair out. I still like being able to style my natural hair in different styles. I look forward to trying a lot of things this year, including a wash and go. I really want to try and wash and go and just see how it is on my texture, because, you know, in the natural hair community, a lot of the hair that's pushed, that the wash and goes are pushed on, is really like, it's softer hair, finer hair that's not necessarily like mine, to be honest. Like, I don't see girls with my texture rocking wash and goes, but I definitely know it's possible, and I know salons that do it. But it's also longevity of those styles, right? Because how long can a wash and go really last if you're not washing your hair often, right? Like, I don't think a wash and go can last like 2-3 weeks. So that's another factor why I've never really done it, but I just want to try different things this year. 2022, I was good. I got a lot of two-strand twists. I tried early 2023, I think it was January, I had what's that style? It's not oh, what's the style? Natural hairstyles. Let me look at my phone. Okay, it was finger coils. I got finger coils. I really liked the look. It was cute. So like, I just want to try different styles so I don't get bored of it. You know, like I said, I've had natural hair for so long, but I didn't really start styling it maybe to like 5 years into it. There's so much to do, so much to explore. I'm excited. I've actually been thinking about how long I think I'm going to be natural, but we won't get into that in this video. But the more of the story is to really just embrace, you know, embrace yourself. Self-love, I think, is definitely a part of it. This is not to tell people how to wear their hair, what to do, because people have their own reasons. Like I mentioned, people have a variety of reasons why they choose to make this decisions with their hair that they do, especially women, especially black women. So it's not my job to police people or tell them how they should be wearing their hair, or why, or that they don't love themselves if they don't. But I'm speaking from my experience and looking back and doing like a root cause analysis and just thinking, why am I wearing wigs so much? It really came down to convenience, number one, and convenience, and like not wanting to deal with my hair. Like the mindset behind my hair, oh, it's so difficult, oh, it's so thick, oh, it's so stressful, oh, it takes too much time, and all those things are true. But when you keep telling yourself that something is hard and difficult and unmanageable, same way we talk about in the natural community, the hair that we always, or a lot of people define as nice hair is, or more manageable, or, you know, softer hair. But then you have to look at the why, like why is someone's hair more manageable because it's softer? You know what I mean? Why is someone's hair nicer because it's not as thick? You know, or the curl is looser. Like you have to really look deep, understand why we say and think the things that we do. But I'm here for y'all. I'm back, natural hair girly. I'm really just gonna be, like I said, talking about natural hair, still keeping that as like one of the, you know, foundational things on this channel. But I'm definitely gonna be doing more sit downs, just talking to you all, you know, because I think that's just the best way to be consistent versus just waiting to do like styling and hair videos, because like I mentioned, that was more of the early part of my channel and I'm trying to go more into lifestyle. Well, let me know in the comment section, y'all, if you guys are natural, how long you've been natural, how you feel about your natural hair, what challenges you faced, how have you overcome them, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.